do we find this form? Please click the following link, tncourts.gov. Click on programs, click on parenting plan, not mediation.
When you download it, does it download it in Word?
It does. You can download that every single time that you need to use it, a fresh form. And it's, again, this is the screenshot, tncourts.gov. Click on programs and you'll see down there more than halfway, the fourth one up from the bottom. Click on parenting plan. So when you do that, this is the page that it takes you to. Pursuant to TCA 36-6-404, the AOC has developed the parenting plan form. This form is to be used on or after July 1st, 2005. So the courts are very familiar with the different versions of this form, and they are supposed to be keeping it up to date and changing things. When it went to the 2017 form, 11 words changed in the signature block section. That's all that changed in the entire form. No court in Shelby County, after a couple of months, would take the old form. Why Korean and Vietnamese? I don't know, but if you ever needed those, they're available. These are options for you. The issue sometimes that we see with this is one parent has English as a second language, like one parent is Spanish and one parent speaks English as their first language. You could, if you wanted to, have the form filled out in each of those. It's the blocks that you kind of tab through. You hit the tab button. It's great when you're first learning so that you don't miss anything. You cannot edit that form very easily. You can't add language to it very easily. It screws up the form and the formatting. So the Word document is best. There's also a PDF version of the form if you want that. So there's Spanish. Only the English version has the fillable, the tab, where you can hit the tab is only in English. There's a Spanish version, a Korean version, and a Vietnamese version. If you look on the bottom of the form, you will see in the footer that there is a date hanging out there, and that date says July 13th of 2017. Every single time that I go to pull this form, when I pulled it again this week for the training, I went and re-downloaded this form just to make sure that they haven't updated it. So I know last year there was an older form and the courts weren't taking it. And so if you accidentally have the wrong footer on your form, and I'm trying to think, a couple of months ago, someone gave me, I believe it was a 2016 form, as a proposed parenting plan from opposing counsel. I looked it over and I noticed, because I'm kind of crazy about checking that, I noticed and I sent it back and I said, hey, you're using the wrong form. Could you please, retype it, resend it back to me on the appropriate form? They sent me back the 2010 form. And so I nicely sent another email back and said, you're using an old form. Thank you for joining us today for how to find the permanent parenting plan form on the tncourts.gov website. If you enjoyed this video, there are several other videos that are replays from the live parent education class here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you like this video, click subscribe and click the notification bell down below, and you will be notified of all of our latest additional videos.